Welcome to Logos Meditation on Wednesday, June 24th. Our topic today is sacrifice and reward. This is an opportunity to start preparing for the message that Parker Johnson will explore this Sunday during our Beyond the Walls, this Sunday, June 28th at noon Eastern Time. The theme will be practice radical hospitality, in our scripture reading is going to be Matthew chapter 10 verses 40 through 42. Today we will explore the same passages through the practice of Lectio Divina. So I invite you now to find a comfortable posture, and as you do that, just notice your spine and your shoulders. Try to imagine your spine from all the way up, from your skull all the way down to your pelvis, your pelvic bone in a straight line, as perpendicular to the ground as possible. But don't overdo it. Just try to continue to feel comfortable. You may want to roll your shoulders back a couple times. Let them rest. As you start allowing your breath to get slightly deeper and slower, one breath at a time, don't rush. Just notice your belly. You may want to place your hand over your belly and see if you can feel the belly rising and falling. If you can, I invite you to breathe in and out only through the nostrils. But if that adds difficulty to your breathing, just go back to using your mouth or both, nostrils and mouth, so that your breath continues to be very natural, very relaxing. So don't struggle with your breath. Don't struggle with your posture, but make sure that both breath and posture communicate a sense of preparedness, of dignified rest, not just to someone who might pop up and see you meditating, but also to yourself, to your own mind. Send that message to your mind in this moment through breath, through posture. Ready, yet relaxed. Allow the hands to rest somewhere comfortable. Let go of holding tension in your mouth, in your jaw, your forehead. Let go. Close your eyes if it helps. And there were many distractions, many things to think about during the day, and there are many things that are still unresolved, and all these things will try to seep into our meditation, to try to find their way into our mind as we meditate. And that always happens. So that's completely normal. So welcome these distractions and let them come and let them stay for as long as they want to stay. Don't push them away. And as you let them stay, you'll notice that on their own, they might dissolve, disappear. One thought might turn into the next, or one thought might decide to just reside in your mind today. And if that's the case, then welcome that thought and see if there's anything to learn, anything that thought that decided to stay in your mind today, if there's anything behind it or with it that we might learn from. And whenever you're ready, simply return to the right here, to the right now, to the moment to moment, by finding once again the physical sensations of your breath as you breathe in and out, deeply and slowly, gently and naturally, welcoming the spirit, welcoming universal energy, eternal energy, life-giving energy, one breath at a time. In our first reading, the instruction is to know, to pay attention to what the text is telling us. What does it say? So let us dive in the story. Just a very short passage. Try to get as much as possible, and as always, allow the word to live. Just let go of any assumptions and any previous understanding, any biases you may have for or against this particular passage. What does it say? As simple as that. Matthew 10:40 through 42. Whoever welcomes you, welcomes me. And whoever welcomes me, welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And whoever welcomes a righteous person in the name of a righteous person will receive the reward of the righteous. And whoever gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose their reward. Gently bring your attention back towards your breath. Relax the shoulders. Relax the facial muscles. Relax the belly, the hands, legs and feet. Fully here, fully now. Acknowledging distractions. May those be thoughts that come and go. May those be physical sensations, pleasant or unpleasant. May those be background noises. Fully here, fully now. In the next reading, our job is to go a little bit deeper. In order to do that, it often helps to read commentary, listen to a sermon on this passage, and we will do that on Sunday. For now, it might help to know that Matthew here is writing to a community. Imagine this audience, the community of the author of Matthew. in first century Palestine, this community of early Christians, this community that perhaps is not quite easy to distinguish from the larger Jewish community. Imagine these early Christian missionaries, perhaps not without a lot of resources available to do this mission, going from town to town, from door to door, bringing the good news. This is a context of this text, the words that the author of Matthew is writing at the time. So with that glimpse of the context, what is the author trying to say? What is the text really trying to say? Who is this intended audience? What is the author trying to say about Christ, about God? And at the same time, what is the text telling me today? How do we connect the writings of the author of Matthew almost 2,000 years ago in a faraway land to the reality that we live today, June 24th, 2020, wherever you happen to be today? What is the text telling you? Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And whoever welcomes a righteous person in the name of a righteous person will receive the reward of the righteous. And whoever gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose their reward. Gently return to the awareness of your breath. Return to the awareness of every aspect of the moment to moment, that timeless instant, less than a fraction of a second, where consciousness, where mind is taking place. Noticing every physical sensation, all the information that comes through the senses as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Every image, color, shape and shadow that comes through the eyes. Sounds or silence coming through the ears. Smells, something you might be able to taste. Physical sensations on your skin, from the scalp down your face, skin of your neck, the shoulders, the skin of your arms and hands, the skin on your torso, legs and feet, even your toes. Physical sensations of your skin against your clothes, the temperature of your skin, of the air over your skin, physical sensations of skin, muscles, even bones against the surfaces, holding your body weight. Internal physical sensations, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Is there anything else to feel? Perhaps simple tiredness or restlessness. Notice any emotions, any feelings, any moods. How is the mind if you had to describe it? Is it hyperactive, jumping from one thought to the next? Or kind of sluggish, dull, foggy, not sharp at all? Be careful not to make judgment of what you find as you look inside. There's neither right nor wrong, so be descriptive. See what happens. We have a natural tendency towards making judgment, making assessment. So perhaps you catch yourself doing that, and that's fine. Just notice that it is that which you're doing right now. And as always, whenever you're ready, return to the awareness of your breath. In this third reading, continue to turn the attention inwards. Continue to see what happens within as you allow the word to flow with your breath, to flow with spirit. Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward, and whoever welcomes a righteous person in the name of a righteous person will receive the reward of the righteous. And whoever gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose their reward. Bring your attention back to your breath. For our last reading, I invite you to let go of making any effort, to let go of having the intention of doing. And yes, that is not a simple thing to do. We're always doing something. We always want to do something. We feel like we have to do something, and yet the instruction for this last reading is to allow the word to simply flow, Allow the Word to transform your life, one breath at a time, one word at a time, one insight at a time. Even if it feels to you that it's not much of an insight at all, let it light up the darkness. Let it bring just a tiny bit of order over chaos. Let the Word, let the breath transform your life right here and right now. Do not think of how the Word will transform your life. Just let the Word do it. You may want to hold on to the awareness of your breath to remain centered. You may want to sharpen that awareness, repeating a word, a short, simple prayer as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Whatever might help you dwell in the eternal, sacred present moment. Today we consider sacrifice and reward. Before this last reading, I would like to bring to your attention something that a saint from a different tradition said regarding reward and sacrifice. These are the words of the Sufi saint Rabia al-Basri. She lived in the Middle Ages in what is modern day Iraq. So she comes from the Muslim tradition. I want you to listen to what she had to say about reward before we hear our reading one last time. If I adore you out of fear of hell, burn me in hell. If I adore you out of desire for paradise, lock me out of paradise. But if I adore you for yourself alone, do not deny me your eternal beauty. Now welcome the Spirit, welcome the Word, and stop doing. Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And whoever welcomes a righteous person in the name of a righteous person will receive the reward of the righteous person. And whoever gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose the reward. Remain in silence. Free the mind. Stop doing. Remain quiet. Still. At rest. Thank you for meditating together in this virtual circle once again, or for the first time. I want to thank every one of you for coming here today, or even watching a repeat of this video, so that we can together help each other's practice, even in these unusual and difficult times. So thank you all, and see you on Sunday during our Beyond the Walls, Sunday, June 28th at noon Eastern Time, when we will continue to consider the passage that we meditated on today. Thank you.